They didn't complain. They weren't whining and stuff. And we've been hearing for a long time that black farmers weren't getting the assistance that the other farmers were getting, and how prejudiced it was. And nobody had a problem with it. Not one white farmer had a problem with it. But now y'all got a problem with the black farmers still producing, still working their farms after y'all got screwed. So now you want to go and destroy. It's typical. Typical. You can't stand to see black people with anything. Anytime black people strike out and thrive and flourish, y'all come in and burn it down. Morning, guys. Hey, quick question. Did y'all hear about the Texas farmers? Did y'all hear the Texas farmers had to close their farms, had to shut it down? Texas farmers have gone completely bankrupt. The almighty mass deportations, it hit them hard because ICE came and raided Texas farms, and they gathered up all of their workers, 100% of their workforce, and so they have officially shut down. Yeah. Texas farmers who voted for Trump, who supports Trump, have lost their farms.
Hello lovelies, welcome back to today's episode. You know, a lot of farmers across America right now, they are passing through a lot because of these new policies which came to affect them the most, especially white farmers. This time around, it's quite funny to see how things before were moving so well. These white farmers seeing black farmers doing their things, they never heard anything about it. But this time around, they couldn't even understand why till that these black farmers never shut down their farmers. They are still working normally, and they are having that mindset of thinking, how come they are still working while us we are going bankrupt? Is this the problem of black farmers? You all know black farmers has been passing through a lot because they never had any federal funds or any subsidies. But this time around, these white farmers, they are trying to look away, to say, no. Black farmers, you are not coming out to help us to raise up our voices. You don't care about what we are passing through. Guys, let's talk about this in this episode. We have videos. Credit belong to the original creators of these videos you are going to see on your screen. Drop your opinion, the way you think about this. Then we'll come back with more commentaries.
Add them to Nebraska. Add them to, Iowa? All those states that are where farms are heavy. Add them all to the list. You guys are losing your farms one by one. All because y'all supported and voted for DJT. Hard lesson to learn. That's going to cost a lot of people some hardships. I suggest we get to knowing our local farm producers, huh? I know we have a farm market I think it's one Saturday out of the month here, where we have local black farmers bring in their produce and sell it at this farmers market. I think it's going to be a lot of that going on because they have really screwed the pooch this time. Yeah. So, and now they're crying because they can't get Americans to come and work their farms, aka black people. But one really curious, mind-boggling thing going on at the same time that kind of has me a little, Black farmers aren't having these issues. Black farmers are still producing. They're still working. They're still operating. So much so that I've heard, it's been rumored that some of these white farmers are trying to burn down the black farmers' farms because they don't have the issues they have. And the only reason the black farmers don't have the issues they have is because they were cut out of all those subsidies that the farmers were getting. It wasn't for black farmers. So black farmers were never set up for failure. They did what they did on their own. They didn't wait for government. The government didn't give them the extra funds. The government didn't come in and save their day. They just rolled their sleeves up and went to work. Anytime black people strike out and thrive and flourish, y'all come in and burn it down. Not because we are physically threatening you, not because we have harmed you, but because your jealousy and your hatred. That you cannot stand to see a black person prosper and be successful. Your hatred is so deeply rooted in you, it triggers you to the point to where you have to lash out, because you just can't see black people being prosperous. You can't see black people being more successful than you.
It's quite funny how this time around you have that envy. Now you are seeing these black farmers, they are still struggling to do their things, though it's not easy, because all these new policies also are affecting them. If you are talking about the tariffs, don't think that the tariffs it's only affecting white farmers. No. New policies, when it comes in place, it's always affect each and everyone. But this time around, when you try to see these farmers, they are trying to have that negative energy, because they are trying to say no. This time around, if you went bankrupt, if we no longer have workers, how are you come? You are still moving, you are still doing your things.
But y'all, you did this to yourself. I keep saying, it's self-inflicted. You ruined your farm. You destroyed your farm. So take it out on you. Don't take it out on black men out here working their ass off, doing what they got to do, and no support like y'all had. So leave them folk alone. Y'all brought this upon y'allselves. Deal with it. You went out there and wholeheartedly voted for Donald Trump, supported Donald Trump, and some of y'all still hollering, y'all still support him, even though y'all done lost all your livelihood. You can't fix that. You can't fix that. Leave it alone. That's to the grave. Yeah, that's to the grave. You don't even waste your time on that. It just keeps coming down the shitter, doesn't it? Every time you think one thing, every time you think you can't get any worse, guess what? Here comes another load.
So yesterday I made a video talking about the white farmers and how they were crashing out all over social media because they voted for Shitty Bridges and thought he was going to give them back slaves. And also, because of that, they lost 100% of their workforce due to the ICE raids. I want to come on here today and I want to give some love to black farmers who I don't think get enough, right? I can appreciate that they are not on the internet spazzing out and crashing out. You want to know why? It's because whatever is going on in the current climate when it comes to farming, they're not new to this, because they have faced adversity, not being given what they need in order to be successful, unlike their white counterparts, right? Because they have been spoon-fed everything they've needed in order for them to be successful. And now that that privilege and entitlement is gone because of who they voted for, they're on the internet trying to garner some favor and some sympathy. Meanwhile, black farmers chilling. They cool as cucumbers, because guess why? They know how to handle themselves and their farms during times of crisis. I guess favor ain't fair after all, huh?
Oh, I'm laughing at these white farmers that voted for Trump and now they're losing their farm. Oh, so sad. Man, you MAGA followers, my bad, need to pick yourselves up by your bootstraps. Tie them things up real tight and get in them farms to get the plowing. You better go hire some MAGA people. Oh, they don't want to work in your farms. You thought when Trump said, oh, the immigrants are taking black jobs, you think we didn't know what he was saying? Talking about, we don't work in the field. That was slavery days. And you thought that you was going to get you a slave. No, we're not coming. We're going to watch your farm go down while you continue to come on TikTok crying. Because you did it to yourself. And we don't care.
Buy some land. Buy some land. Guess what? White farmers are going to be losing some of these farms too. It won't be just black farmers. Some of these mid-scale farmers are going to be losing their farm. Buy some land. If you can afford a ragged-ass Cadillac and Mercedes-Benz, you can afford 5 acres in the country. Yes, I said it. Yes, stop buying them cars. Stop buying them designer clothes and buy 5 acres in the country. That's the first thing we can do as black people. Don't leave that money in the bank right now. Buy some land when it's going to become available. And you heard it from me first. There's going to be a lot of land for sale in America, and we can't let Bill Gates and China and the rest of the people buy it. That's the first thing. We have a rich history of farming. I bet everybody on that panel came from somebody's farm and somebody from one of these southern states here in the country, and we have a farmer in our family. Tell the rich story of history of what our forefathers did. We own 20 million acres. We're the best farmers ever in this country because we survived with no loans. We survived with discrimination. We survived with ag companies not supporting us. And we're still here by the grace of God. And guess what? We're going to survive that. You want to know why? We survived slavery. We survived Jim Crow. We survived sharecropping. All the things that they thought would put us out and put us down, we're still here. We're still here by the grace of God.
A lot of white farmers are scared. They're struggling with new rules, losing money, and blaming the government. Some of them are even crying out for help. But you don't hear much from black farmers. Why? Because we already know the game. For years, black farmers have been left out on purpose. The system was built to push us out. Our land was stolen. We were denied loans. We were shut out of programs that white farmers used to grow rich. So now, when Trump's policies or government changes hurt white farmers, we don't feel the shock the same way. Why? Because we were never included in the first place.
Have you noticed that there's one group that has not made any noise or made videos complain about Trump's policies hurting them or their business? Black farmers. How many videos have you seen of black farmers, excuse me, making videos going, oh, I'm going to lose my farm because Trump cut off benefits. I'm going to lose my farm because the Department of Agriculture no longer gives me subsidies. How many videos have you seen of black farmers?
When it comes to the white farmers who are losing all of their workers and are about to lose their farms, I say that's the way it was always meant to be. You were never meant to employ all of these people for little to nothing when it comes to your ancestors and be able to make a profit off of it. It was never meant to be the cool, rad thing that your family does for generations to make money. It was never honest work. It was never honorable. It was always tainted. It always involved holding people against their will to squeeze every single dime you could out of them, whether by force or by threat. It was always about that. And it was never right for this country to make that their foundation and their road to wealth. And so now that it's crumbling, we are returning to the original form of what things should have been. So there you go. I get that they work hard and some of these farms have been passed down from generation to generation. Well, for generation after generation, we've had all of the stuff that you have piled onto us passed down each and every time. I don't want anyone to suffer out here. I don't want anyone to be on the streets or lose their possessions or anything. And I don't want anyone to be exploited for their work either. I don't want anyone building off of the backs of people they deem less than human. So if you're already doing that and you lose the things that you've gained, if you're finally reaping what you sowed, so be it.
You all know since DT came back in office, he put a lot of new policies which finally came out to affect white farmers. You all know Nebraska farmers, each and everything, they are passing through a lot. They got trained because it was a red state, and right now they are going bankrupt. They no longer have workers, same like Texas farmers right now. You have seen a lot of videos across social media here and there, these farmers crying a lot. But after things are moving this way we are seeing right now, I don't understand why they are trying to look away to check on black farmers when before they've been living nicely, everyone mind their businesses, doing their things. But when you try to see, you all know the story of black farmers. They've been there for so long, and they've been supporting American farming. You know the history, the way this farming agriculture in America, a lot of black people has played a big role to improve the way people are doing farming. You all know that. But this time, to see after these white farmers going bankrupt, they no longer have subsidies. They've been always relying on federal funds, you know. Whenever they have problem, they've been having that bailout here and there. Anytime they cry, government has been always there to help them. But when it comes to black farmers, they've been struggling for decades, trying to put their things together. They know how, whenever disaster come, they know how they will try their best level to come out from it, because they know they are alone. No one is there to hear them or even to try to help them whenever they have these natural disasters, which, you know, in farming, sometimes we have seen this disease here and there. Crops will burn down, each and everything. They lose each and everything. But they've been trying their best level to pass through all this. And on the other side, these white farmers has been trying their best level to do their businesses. Guys, if you remember very well, these white farmers has been using illegal migrant, those Latinos especially. Each and every time they've been having them doing their businesses, helping them to boost their businesses. You all know that. Even they've been paying them those small wage of money, because imagine you are paying someone $7 an hour and you are keeping them for years and years doing your things. These people making you a good profit. These black farmers has been there struggling a lot, doing their farming, using family friends, because it's not even easy for them to get illegal migrants to work for them, because most of illegal migrants, they like to work for white farmers. But when we come this time around, these white farmers, they no longer have these workers, because most of them got deported. Now you are turning your table to come and on check it, on black farmers. Do you think right now they don't have any problem? Even when you see them doing their things, doesn't mean they are doing fine. It's because black farmers has been used to know how to solve their problems in a quiet way. Because why would you expect them to come out and scream, we have this, we are going bankrupt, when they knew for decades no one will be there to hear that? These white farmers has been there getting loan, getting subsidies, getting bailout, getting federal funds, getting even international markets on good prices, because of this government cooperate with the foreigner countries. You have seen each and everything. They've been making good money. And when you try to see these black farmers, most of them, they sell their products locally in those farmers across around the street, around the road. You know how everything has been working for them. Now this time around, because the tariffs came in place, you no longer have market to take out your products. You no longer have market to take your soybeans to China. You no longer have anywhere to take your milk. You no longer have anywhere to take your meat, your beef. Now you are pissed. Now just try to imagine. Why are you pissed? Why you have that negative energy to say, no, no, no. If black farmers don't want to help us, don't want to come together to raise up our voice, we are going to do something on them. We can't stand to see them keep doing their businesses while us, we no longer have anyone to help us. Is this the right things to do? Is it how things are going to work in these coming years? You all know that if something is coming as a new administration, we are not here to say that you voted for this, it's what you voted for. We are here to say, why would you see your neighbor when your neighbor is eating, when you are still struggling in that period, maybe you are not doing fine? Would you have that envy that your neighbor is still cooking three meals a day when you are only having one meal a day? Does it make sense? People need to live together. People need to stop all these things of always looking on black people. When there is a good time, when things are moving well, you will never see anyone talking about black people. But when something comes to affect one group, they always learn to check how is it about the black people. Why they are not crying? Why we see them just mind their own businesses? If you want the black people to come and be you together to raise up their voices, do you think it's going to help you in any way? If your black people has been there, these farmers, saying, please, please, we need the loans, we need subsidies, we need the federal funds. No one has ever even came out to hear their voices. Do you think come out to join you to be together, it will help you in any way? Do you think they are going to force someone to come and look at solutions for you because there is black farmers in that group? Guys, when you try to see the story right now, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I think white farmers, after saying that you are going bankrupt, you are losing all those workforces to work for you, I think you need to approach these black farmers. Maybe they may give advice the way they are struggling, the way they are trying to manage this situation, the way they are planning for their future business of farming. Maybe things may work out for you. But being there saying, if you don't do this, we are going to do something bad on you. We promise we come to you, we are come after you. We can't stand to do something like to see you doing well while us we are not doing well. Guys, these white farmers, you all know, they are big billionaires. They've been doing farming businesses for decades. They've been enjoying money here and there. They have the federal market across America, giving food to schools, banks here and there. They've been having good money. Have you ever seen black farmers coming to have that envy that you are doing well? No. They are used to do their things. They are used to struggle. They are used to know how to solve their things. Guys, let me know what you think there's the episode. Thank you for watching this episode. Drop your opinion the way you think these farmers would get a proper solution to their problem without thinking otherwise. See you in my next video.